So here it is. We realised that we had a whole roll of scaffolding netting, so we've used that to make the Brassica cage, which means all the netting was free because we already had it. On the video I'm going to be showing you how we put it together, how we did the netting, how we overlapped it all. We've used cable ties to put it all together. It was fairly simple. It took a little while, but we got there in the end. We've decided to just go for one entry, and yeah, I can't wait to plant some brassicas in there. And hopefully this year, no cabbage whites and no pigeons. Something that's made spending time at the allotment a lot more enjoyable is the addition of a composting toilet. I'm just taking you on a little walk to see it now. Past some really pretty allotments. Some of the ladies down here have really made so much effort making their allotments so lovely, and come the summer I'll show you again, they're just beautiful. So it used to be the case that spending time on the allotment, especially as a lady, was a little bit more tricky. Buckets in sheds were happening. Also I had toddlers, potty training was fun, but now we have this amazing composting toilet. This is it here, and everybody kind of takes turns keeping it clean, putting extra toilet roll and hand wash and things in here. It's very simple, it's a good size. We got some lottery funding, I think, was the way that we funded it, and it has a lovely view. Back on with the jobs, and it's barrowing to go and get some manure. Sadly, my allotment being at the bottom of the hill means it's quite a trek to get the manure, but it keeps me fit.
Today I'm just getting all of these forget-me-nots that are around these sprouts here and putting them underneath the fruit bushes over there, so then they'll be all nice and pretty and blue when all the fruit bushes come out.
Very pleased to see that there's been no soil disturbance from mice on the peas or on the sweet peas that I left in the polytunnel from last time. Okay, so it's time to get on with the building of the Brassica cage now that we've got a few gardening jobs done. As I said, we already had this massive roll of scaffolding netting, but you can pick these up on Amazon, I would imagine on eBay. I've seen them for about £30 and you get about 50 metres, so 50 by 3 usually. So it's a really economical way of netting. The only thing I have bought to do this project are some cable ties, which were about £5 from my local hardware store. We are covering the Brassica cage in 2 pieces. So we're coming up one side with one lot of netting and then up the other side with another piece of netting, and making sure that there's a good overlap at the top so that no little butterflies can get through. And then I'm just cable tying this to the frame by sticking the cable ties through the netting both sides. I would recommend that you start at one end for this job and work your way along the frame, just to prevent any bits bunching up and having any gaps. One feature of the scaffolding netting is that they have these strips of bigger holes, and this is for them to connect the scaffolding netting on site. Obviously we don't want the bigger holes, so what we're going to do is we're going to put another piece of netting over the top and cover these holes with some of the blue finer netting. To make a doorway, we just used a stick, rolled up the front of the netting onto the stick, and then using some cable ties, we made kind of a chain at the top and connected a piece of rope. I'll try and show you that in a bit more detail. And then we can just tie up the front of the Brassica cage. The pieces beneath I've just made into a kind of V shape. I weighted it down with some bricks, and then we've folded the mesh and cable tied it to the bars at the side. Finally, we just cut off the excess pieces at the front. I've left enough that I can either dig it into the ground at the bottom, this last bit of netting, like I'm going to do at the back, or just weigh it down with some stones or bricks. I definitely feel like I've earned this cup of tea. You can see at the back here, we've just folded and cable tied all of the netting together, and then we've dug a trench and buried the netting at the bottom so that it doesn't blow around. And the final touch is a brick to hold down the front door. Thanks so much for watching today, everybody, and thank you to everybody who's subscribed so far. We've really enjoyed building our Brassica cage. I can't wait to put all the kales and the cabbages and the broccolis in there, and especially get my 9-star in there so the pigeons can't eat it. Hopefully it'll give really good protection this year from all the cabbage whites and the pigeons especially. It's been beautiful for us to be on the allotment today with the sunshine. It started to feel a bit like spring. Unfortunately, the weather is going to turn back to winter again, so we're definitely making the most of it while we can. Hope you've had a lovely time in your garden this week, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!